Hey Vapors, Alucard here. Today I have Bear, also known as BearMXC. You've seen him on YouTube. You've seen his e-cig reviews. He's also from New Vapor. How you doing today, Bear?
Good. How are you, Alucard?
Doing pretty good, man. Can't complain. Alright, let's get to the first question on the agenda here. Approximately how long were you a smoker? What did you smoke and how much?
Started smoking when I was around 17. I started smoking menthols, Newports, and then I switched to Cools. Then I switched to Marlboro Smooths, and I smoked about 2 to 2.5 packs a day.
Where did you hear about vaping and has it worked for you?
Well, I heard about vaping for the first time from my best friend Dave when we were in a band together. Him and I both smoked cigarettes together all the time, and he was looking for a healthier alternative. So basically, he just showed it to me online, and he's like, "I'm gonna buy this." So I said, "All right, sweet. Well, tell me how it goes." And then he finally got it, and he let me try it, and I was like, "This is amazing!" Like I've never thought that smoking without the actual, smoke or bad things could actually be good for you and taste good as well. So I'm gonna buy this. So I said, "All right, sweet. Well, tell me how it goes." And then he finally got it, and he let me try it, and I was like, "This is amazing!" Like I've never thought that smoking without the actual, smoke or bad things could actually be good for you and taste good as well. So he got it for me for Christmas, December 25th of 2008, and vaping has definitely worked for me. It's incredible. I would never go back to smoking cigarettes.
What's your current favorite PV and what addy do you use?
My current favorite is the Silver Bullet, which is from Chad at Chad and Rob at altsmoke.com. And my favorite Addy right now is the 306, which I have on here right now.
Describe what the difference is between the 306 and the 510.
I would say the biggest difference from the 306 and the 510 is the actual construction of it. Because the 510, it doesn't have an exposed Addy like the 306 does here, and it's a lot better for dripping. And I actually just think it handles a lot better at 6 volts because that's generally what I vape at. For 510, I would say that it actually gets less flavor than a 306. And another plus about the 306 is that I can switch flavors almost instantly. It only takes a couple puffs if I'm dripping new juice on the Addy for the new flavor to come through. So it's really nice.
What's some of your favorite juices that you've tried?
My current favorite right now is Porphy or Ben's juice from Alien Visions. I got some of the root beer, 24 milligram. I really like that. My all-time favorite menthol, because I used to be a menthol smoker, is the Pure Smoker menthol in 36 milligrams. Yeah, those are definitely my two favorites right now.
Where does the bear come from?
um, It's actually a nickname that I got from my old band because everybody. Well, I used to be a lot bigger before I lost weight, and that's how I got my nickname because I always like hugging people and spreading the love. So that's how I got the name Bear because I'm all cuddly.
You just first decide to do YouTube reviews and gratification that you get from them.
I first started deciding to do YouTube reviews. Because I loved e-cigarettes so much, and I started, converting lots of people to e-cigarettes, and I was like, I should really, tell more people on a broader scale about this, and then I saw Grim Green, I found him on YouTube. I just searched e-cigarette, and he popped up, and I started watching those, and I was like, I want to do this just so that I can, spread the word about e-cigarettes and how great they are. And as far as gratification, that is my gratification is, hearing people comment on my videos saying, hey, I wasn't sure about the e-cigarette, and then I watched your videos and it completely sold me. And then I'll hear from that person a couple months later saying, hey, it's still going really good. And, thank you so much for helping. And that's really The only reason why I do the reviews is just to help people out and provide information that people wouldn't normally get from looking at an e-cigarette website.
What would you recommend to first-time vapors as far as a device?
It's interesting because there's 3 different devices that I would suggest depending on what the person wants. Depending on how much a person smokes per day. If they're kind of a light smoker, I would probably suggest the 510 because, I mean, there's a lot of advances that have been made with the 510. You have the PCC, which is the personal charging case that you can take with you. You also have the pass-through, which you can just plug right into your computer, so you don't have to worry about batteries. For someone that doesn't want to worry about filling up their cartridges a lot and, having to worry about, that sort of thing, a really convenient method, which I'm still trying out right now, is the KR808s, which are the cartomizers. And I think that's really cool because you can fill up the cartomizer with like 15 to 20 drops of juice, and it'll last you almost all day, if not more. A bunch of my friends on New Vapor talk about how they can get more than a day of use out of a cartomizer. So those are the 2 options I would probably give.
What milligram do you currently vape, and do you see yourself going to zero nic?
Actually, within the past couple weeks, I actually dropped my nic levels. I used to vape 36. That was the first strength that I ever bought, and that was really good. However, at the time I was using 801, and then I switched to a 510. And then after I got the silver bullet and I used high volt vaping, it was almost too much for me. So I've actually recently dropped to 24 milligrams, and I'm really happy with it. Gets really good throat hit. And I would probably say I could see myself eventually dropping to zero nic, because a lot of the guys that are making juice nowadays they're noticing that more people are vaping zero nic. So I think there's more of a demand for zero nic flavors to be even better and actually provide a throat hit. So I could definitely see myself going to zero nic eventually.
We see a lot of death metal and heavy metal in your interviews, and where does that come from?
That's my favorite music. Metal is my life, man. I've been playing music forever, which probably not a lot of people that watch my videos know, but I'm a musician by trade. Been playing guitar for over 13 years now, and metal is my main squeeze, man. I love it.
We're about to wrap up this interview. Any shout-outs?
Well, besides you, I'd probably say all my friends at New Vapor, everyone that's helped me out in any way. Yeah, thank you to all my subscribers and everybody that watches my videos. Thanks a lot, guys.
Alright, I'd like to give a shout out to New Vapor and Bear. Thanks for doing this interview. You're completely welcome. I'm doing this for the vaping community, just so everybody has a little bit of information on vendors, the people that do the reviews on vaping products. Keep on vaping, guys. We'll catch you later.